Hey everyone, Hailey here, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the most amazing opportunity that could ever be presented to community college students. And the reason that I brought this up today is because the application period is coming up pretty quickly. It opens on September 1st, so I thought that it would be the best way to kind of give you guys the information so you could arm yourself with that information and go forward into the application period. So what I'm referring to is something called TAG, Transfer Admission Guarantee. And it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. So what it is an articulation between the California Community College system and the University of California. There are 6 participating schools. There is Merced, Riverside, Irvine, Davis, Santa Cruz, and Santa Barbara. Out of those 6 schools, you, as a community college student in California, can pick one that will guarantee admission to you. Yes, you heard me correctly. Guaranteed admission. You are promised 100% to be accepted into this school. So there are a few separate components of the TAG. There is the TAG application, and it's more of an agreement or a contract than an application. Basically, on the application, you're going to indicate the school that you want to use the TAG for, and then from there, you're going to outline the classes that you've already taken, so the classes that you already have grades for, the classes that you're currently taking this fall, and then the classes that you plan to take in the winter and in the spring. And you agree to take those classes, you agree to take them with the grade of C or better, and pretty much if you can do all that, you'll be guaranteed acceptance. So you find out whether your TAG was accepted in November. So it's kind of a way of an early admission in a way. It's not actually the admission, but they're guaranteeing that come March, April, May, you will be admitted into the school. And that's what leads into the second portion. So along with the TAG, which is submitted September 1st through 30th, you do have to submit the actual University of California application, which the regular period is November 1st through 30th. So it's very, very, very important that you fill that out as well. If you fill out the TAG but you don't fill out the UC application, your TAG is going to get rejected, so you won't be guaranteed admission to the school. There are 2 separate things. To delve into a little bit more detail, with the TAG application, you're not really giving any information about yourself other than your grades. So they're looking purely from an academic standpoint. Who is this student? How are they performing? That is why you're also going to submit the UC application additionally, because that's what gives context to your application. That's where you get the chance to explain yourself in the additional comments section, in the personal insight questions. So that really helps them understand you as a person. And when you apply for the TAG, you are applying for one major. And just generally in the University of California system, as a community college student transferring into UC, you're not really going to have much flexibility with your major. Pretty much the one that you apply to is the one that you're going to have to pursue once you get to the UC level. And it's the same way at the TAG. So they are guaranteeing you admission to this one major. Just keep that in mind. So you want to be really, really sure about the major that you pick. After you submit the TAG, after you submit the UC application and you get your TAG acceptance notification, you're going to need to update your TAG later, usually in January, with your grades that you earned in the fall semester, and then as well in the winter and the spring terms once you complete those terms. I will include the link to where you can get all the information on the transfer admission guarantee in the description down below, so make sure you check that out. A few other pointers about applying for the TAG as someone who's been through it myself. I would encourage you to apply to other UCs, not just the TAG. Even though you are guaranteed admission, there's no guarantee that your TAG will be accepted. Though even if your TAG isn't accepted, it doesn't mean that you won't be admitted into that school later in the spring. It just means that your guarantee wasn't guaranteed, it wasn't accepted. But I would still encourage you guys to apply to other UCs in addition to the TAG, because at the end of the day, it is just kind of like a safety net. So, you might as well shoot for the stars, go for other schools that you would never even think of. I never thought that I would get into Berkeley or UCLA, and I did, and now I'm going to UCLA. So I couldn't be any happier with my decision to apply to pretty much almost all the UCs than I am right now. If your TAG doesn't get accepted, don't get too down on yourself. Like I said before, that doesn't mean that you won't be admitted later. It just means that the TAG wasn't accepted. And I mean, the way that the UC selects students is so shrouded in mystery. It's so strange. I knew people who got into Berkeley and not UCLA. I know people who got into UCLA and not Berkeley. I knew people who got into UCLA and not Irvine. So it really just depends on the individual school. Don't take it too much into heart. Don't think that just because your tag wasn't accepted doesn't mean that you won't get into your dream school. That's not necessarily the case. These are individuals who are reading your application, deciding whether you should go to that school or not. So it's not too much of a death sentence just because your tag doesn't get accepted. Another thing that I'd like to add is don't break your contract. And by that, what I mean is once you apply for the tag and it gets accepted, they send you back a contract saying these are the classes that you outlined to us and this is what you agreed to. So you did agree to that. You did say, I will be taking these classes in the fall, winter, and spring. And you did say, I will be passing these classes with a grade of C or better. So don't do it. It's bad. It can actually jeopardize your tag and have them retract the tag so that it's no longer valid. If you do find yourself in a situation where maybe you can't pass the class with a grade of C or better, definitely reach out to the point of contact at the school that you applied to for the tag and discuss the best course of action for that. Lastly, what I'd like to say is do take advantage of this opportunity if you're at a California community college and you're looking to transfer to a UC. I can almost guarantee you that there will never be another opportunity for you to be guaranteed something in your life because nothing is certain. So if you have the opportunity to be guaranteed acceptance into a school, that's pretty much invaluable. I mean, an education from UC, a diploma, a degree, once you have that, no one can take that away from you. And your education is so, so important. So you might as well just go for it. As someone who applied to a tag, it is pretty useful. I applied to a tag at UC Davis. It was accepted and I was accepted into the school. And it was really, really, really nice to know that no matter what happens, if I don't get into any of the other schools that I applied to, I have this under my belt and I have the opportunity to pursue a higher education in the degree and in the field that I wanted. So that was so, so good. And not only that, but it was from the University of California. And that title holds so much weight. Just because the school is not UCLA or not UC Berkeley or UC San Diego, whatever, one of the more like well-known, popular, prestigious schools, whatever you want to say, doesn't mean it's not valuable, especially if you're going to be pursuing a job in California. And even outside of California, there are so many people that come to California, students who are coming from, places outside of the country, other places around the world that come to California because they know that UC is providing a world-class education. So once again, I just want to reiterate, it's a great opportunity. Take advantage of it. Please, please, please. It's so amazing. It's an amazing feeling just to know that you have that security blanket. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please like if you found the video useful. Comment down below if you have questions, whatever is on your mind. If you want to know more about my experience with the tag, I'm happy to chat with you about that. And as always, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Like I just mentioned, I'm constantly posting videos about community college, UC applications, you name it, all those sorts of things that are weighing heavily on your mind as your community college days are coming to a close and you're looking to transfer. So please subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys next Saturday at 3 p.m. Bye.